Hi guys, this is Dr. Rakhi Dege, and today we are going to cover a very important topic in biology called as deamination. Now what exactly is this deamination? Deamination actually means it is a combination of two words, de and amines. De means to remove and amines means proteins. So what exactly happens in this deamination? Now before I begin talking on deamination, I would really like to tell you that this is a very important topic. It's been asked as a compulsory question in every board, like whether it is SSC, whether it is IG, whether it is CBSE or whether it is ICSE. It is that important topic and kids find it little difficult to understand. So today I'll be talking over it. Let's begin. Deamination, as I told you, is a combination of two words. De is to remove and amines means proteins. So from where does this protein come? Let me tell you that we have three constituents of our food: carbohydrates, fats and proteins. So whatever food we eat ultimately is divided into carbs, that is carbohydrates, fats and proteins. These all are taken into the intestine for digestion and absorption following the various routes of our digestive system. Once they go to the small intestine, it is the small intestine which is the only place where digestion of the food as well as absorption of the food occur. Let me show you diagrammatically. If I am drawing, this is your liver, this is your stomach, and this continues as small intestine. Fine. The food that is coming into the stomach gets partially digested, goes into the small intestine, complete digestion, complete absorption. Fine. From the small intestine, the food is absorbed. Now what do you mean by absorption? So the food is actually taken inside the blood. The carbohydrates gets converted into glucose, which is the end product. So the body absorbs in form of glucose. The fats are ultimately broken into fatty acids and glycerol. And the last one, that is proteins, ultimately breaks down into amino acids. So these are the constituents of the food and these are the fate of these constituents. Fate means what exactly happens to the constituents, the end products. So they are absorbed by the small intestine into the blood in form of glucose, fatty acids and glycerol and amino acids. From the small intestine, they are carried by a small vein which is called as hepatic portal vein to the liver. The liver acts as a manager. It manages the amount of glucose, the amount of fatty acid glycerols, the amount of amino acids. How? The glucose that is needed for the body, the liver supplies it to the whole body. Now, if there is an extra glucose, what happens to it? So, this extra glucose gets converted into glycogen and is stored in the liver. Next, the fatty acids and glycerol is utilized for various functions like energy release, as lubrications, etc. All these things fatty acids and glycerol do, and then the extra or the excess amount of fatty acids and glycerol gets stored under the skin. It helps to control the temperature of our body, maintain the temperature of our body. which is done by the fatty acids and glycerol. The last part is the amino acids. Now, this amino acids which is taken to the liver cannot be stored. Whatever is required, or the actual function of amino acids, is for repair, for growth, for replacement, for formation of hormones, for formation of enzymes, etc., etc. Once all these functions are done, the extra amino acids cannot be stored in the body like glucose and fatty acids. They have to be thrown out. The reason is because they are harmful to the body. So what exactly happens to this extra amino acids, the excess of amino acids? So this amino acids is taken to the liver and liver breaks it. So I am purposely writing here liver because it is this place where this reaction occurs. Amino acids is taken to the liver and there it is broken into glucose plus urea. You can imagine this glucose now is a good thing that can be utilized for the body. So this glucose again gets converted into glycogen and stored in the liver, and the urea, which is said to be a nitrogenous base, is broken down, or it is taken directly to the kidney and thrown out in the urine. Not only that, a little quantity is even given out through sweat. So this is how the amino acids is taken care. This amino acids breaking down into glucose and urea is nothing but deamination. Fine guys, I hope you must have liked this video. I'll be putting more videos. Thank you.